Okay, hi. Okay, I want to do a quick video how to create menus. Um, well, you can make this as simple as or as complicated as you want. I'm gonna keep it very simple now, but give you a quick look of what you could do. Yeah. So first you go to config menu, uh, primary menu, and again, I'm working with content, so I prepared a little bit, so you won't see me making all those typos and copy and paste mistakes. um, so what I did was I created a menu, I named it, I selected this one, and I can fill in a top entry, such as I do now. I will call this map, add item here, and you see I got a map. I'm able to create a link and save it, and you can create a submenu like here. I'll create a submenu underneath map. Map store like this, add item. Well, as you can see, I added an item here, and it's not a link. You can do anything with your menu, but this is sort of a structure we decided to create, and doesn't mean you have to show this in on your front end like this, but I'll go into that later. So for now, we got a map, the store, and as you can see, if I select store, I'm not able to add a link here, just a class. And basically, yeah, you could make this like a header or something, but again, you don't need to use this. If I would add a item to that, I can do like store, I can say like Amsterdam. Okay, and as you can see is I can select it, and now I can put a link. The classes here is a little bit confusing. We will replace that with link. For example, Amsterdam, and I can save it. I will select store. I added that to make stores. Amsterdam, again, stores. I will add a new link. Paris, add selected Paris / Paris. Okay, save it. Well, you get the picture. Like this, you can build your whole menu, and as you got your menu, you want to show it. So then again, you go to the widgets. As you will see, widgets will be really the workhorse of the core9 platform. Everything basically is a widget, and that's how you organize your code. And you can do many things with them: embed them, bundle them. Yeah. So we got a menu, and we want to put that in a menu. I already created here a menu item, main menu, and what I did was I created a template, and well, you have seen this before, so this shouldn't be too strange for you. As you can see here, I got a parameter. It's C9VT underscore menu. That might look a little bit strange, like where you get that parameter from. And I got it from when I selected bundle, I added a widget, and that was the C9VT underscore menu, and it's a little widget we put internally to the system, so it's you get it for free, sort of. You just select it. When it's in a bundle, you call it like this, and what it does is if you go to settings, you can add a menu ID, and that relates to the menu ID over here. So if I go to my main menu widget, I add the C9VT underscore menu. If we got the time, we'll change this name. It's a bit silly. But anyway, you select this widget and put the ID here, and as soon as you've done that, you can use the menu you put in here. You can use in your widget, and go like here. You see, I got it here. Let's see. And then what I did was I created because I created a custom template, so I could really show you how flexible this system is. You could use the template that comes with this, and then you would call the internal widget, and I think that is something like, goes something like io.core9.c9vt underscore menu dot menu. Yeah, I think this is it. Well, you know what, I will put the exact shortcode for this embedded menu underneath the video, so you'll be able to copy and paste that. But for now, I used a custom menu, so you can see how it actually works. So what happens here is I get the data from the menu. I just basically use one CSS to style the widget a bit. I use this to show you what's inside the menu. I have to call it with dot menu. There's some extra metadata in this variable also, but to get the menu, you say dot menu. So what happens here is I put a little nav tag around it with some hard-coded or inline styling, just to give you an idea. And then what I do is I call a custom template, which I provide with the parameter menu, which has the menu data in it. So I will call this template with the menu from this parameter. I hope that is clear. As you can see, the parameter goes here. I pick out the menu, and I will feed this to my custom menu, and we can go and have a look at the custom menu. I'll show you that now. Go here to custom menu, and I will make it full screen so it's a bit more clear. And as you can see here, yeah, this template is a little bit more complicated than you've seen before, but if you see what it does, you You will understand why that is, because what it does, it goes over the menu data. It gets its menu here. If you remember, we have the menu parameter. So it goes to site, custom menu, it feeds it the menu parameter, and then what it does, it goes over each item and it calls another smaller template, the template called item. And this is where you can see why we chose to use the Google Closure template system, because this is very nice. You can add templates inside a namespace. So you add little templates here which are really belonging to this namespace, and you don't need long names, or you don't need weird ways of including it. It all goes automatically. It gets included and it actually gets compiled. So for performance reasons also, this is very good. So we follow the logic a little bit here. We enter the menu parameter, we call the item template, and we do that here. Then we have a little switch statement which says what kind of item we have. And as you will see from the menu data, we got mainly ULs and LIs. And if it gets a UL, LI, it calls another template in here. And this is a very small one. It just gives you a UL, and then in that UL it loops over the items, and if it finds an item which goes back to here, for example, it finds a UL or LI, it recursively goes into it. So it's a neat little trickery what happens here, but basically what happens is it recursively loops over the data inside the menu, and it builds, as you can already see here, it builds a list menu with ULs and LIs. But I hope also you can imagine that we use the UL and LIs here, but as you can see, those are ordinary HTML tags. So if you need a menu which uses DTs or tables or whatever, you'll be able to change the ULs, LIs, and you'll be very flexible. You can do stuff with your classes, make them like active, disable them, or whatever is all possible, because basically you just get the data and you can do whatever with that as you wish. I will also make sure that this code snippet, which is you can learn a lot from, will be available. Probably put it in a Git gist or something and put a link to the video. Okay, so for now, if you just get the impression that okay, I just get my raw JSON data and I can do with that whatever I want, that is the correct idea. That is what actually is happening. So I will go back and I will show you how to use your widgets, because now you got a main menu widget which calls the custom menu. And actually I for this demo I created another menu, very simple menu, a footer menu, to show you can use multiple menus, and I put that in a footer menu widget, and those two I will add to a menu page model. In this case I just called it menu for the demo sake. Probably you will give it some other name. You put it in a header or on the blog page or whatever. So this is my menu page model. Something funny happened here. The last screencast I did, you didn't see these two fields in the page models, and we added them just recently. Now you can have like roles and permissions and stuff on your page model, so you'll be able to create pages which are available to some users and some not to some other users. But I will go over that in a different episode. So I created my normal page model here, menu, the path menu, nothing special. And what I did was I added my main menu and my footer menu, and I saved it, and as you can see here, I reloaded. I got two menus. I got my primary menu with the items here, and as you can see, the little text item do not appear here. Of course, if you wanted that, you could of course go to your custom menu and then say something like here case, if case, just like plain text, or how you would identify that item. You could do whatever you want. So you could create a heading or whatever to add to your menu. I didn't do that. I just kept it very simple, very standard ULLI menu. So back to the menus, we see the main menu, just a drop down, and in the footer menu, just two links that will take us to the contact us and the terms of service pages. So two widgets here. You can imagine some header here, some body text here. What you put a widget sidebar here. You could put a Twitter widget, whatever here, and you're good to go. So I hope that is clear. I didn't want to make a really big fuss about the menus because you know, menus are such a sort of sensitive thing. It's they should be very customizable, and you know, I imagine you don't want red menus like I got here. But the thing is, with this way how we set it up, you'll be able to make any menu you need. And yeah, actually we hope to see some of those menus, you know. It would be great if we could see some really weird mega menus fly out, over the top, mobile, whatever menus. And let's say you created a really nice menu that is like responsive for any device, even watches or whatever. Don't forget to put them in the feature and share your menu with other people, because especially menus, they are so nice if you can just share them or use them from somebody else, because there are little functionalities which a lot of work can go in there to just make them perfect, and it's just nice to share that stuff. Okay, so I hope that was clear. I hope I didn't forget anything. Just create your menu, put them in a widget, add them to page models. If they're great, well, maybe if they aren't that great, just, you know, put them in a feature, share them with other people. They will use them and improve them. And yeah, hope you have fun with it. The next video will be very nice, because I'm very excited about a new module we created. It's a JavaScript module, and it lets you do really amazing things with JavaScript. And yeah, I hope you will see that one. Okay, for now, goodbye.